Good afternoon, guys. This is the weekend video. So I'm gonna go through the markets as I see them, where we're at right now, and then go real quickly through the filtered watch list. There aren't that many stocks, and there aren't that many setups right now, just because of the market, as you could tell, it's just been going sideways for since this is mid December. So really nothing has been breaking out, nothing has been working as far as swing trading that's been sustained. That's why the XSP premium selling has been doing so good because you sell here, you go sideways, you pick up money on both sides. When the market is trending like this, that that strategy can get you in trouble because let's say you're here and then let's say you sell here and then it goes up, you sell here, it goes back down again, and now you're in trouble here, and then it goes higher. You're in trouble. So like you got to be more nimble on trendy markets for the XSP trades. This is beautiful for the XSP trades, but this right here is beautiful for trending. You make a lot. You make a lot of money here when you have a upwards move like this, breakouts and squeezes that actually have some strength to them, and you could pick up nice 10, 15, 20% moves on squeezes. So you trade the market that's in front of you. That's why you have different toolboxes in your trading toolbox. You have different tools in your trading toolbox to make money out of the market from what the market is giving you. So right now I've been going sideways. From this peak here on the 1213 to this trough here on this 20th around there, 20 something of December, I drew this Fibonacci extensions, and if you could tell, this 38.2 has been tested. You got it right here. Put it right here again. Right here. Let me put this. If you notice here, it kind of stopped right there. Here, hit his head here. Here, it's hit his head here. So I put this on back on this day, 20 something, and then from there, if you notice where we closed, the extension is at 38.93. We're at 38.95. So these numbers matter. So we need to clear this area here. Clean this up. We need to clear this sort of clutter here. So this has to be broken through. And the next probably level of resistance is going to be this 39.72 range with 61.8 retracement, or this 39.98. Around that 4,000 level should be another point of resistance if we do break higher. But if you notice, we're kind of like getting stacked to the bottom side. Here we were kind of like getting ourselves stacked to the top side, and then we got some spaghetti going on here, and then boom, we fell back down again. Now we're stacked to the low side with the 8, the 21, 34, 55, and 8 and 84 are reversed. So we're obviously in a downtrend. The good thing is there's a little bit of momentum coming to the positive side. There's a little mini squeeze right here. If you notice, this is the first day of the squeeze right here. And then we took off from that, and then when we came back down again, the squeeze actually turned negative when we started crossing. And if you notice, if you would have shorted based on the squeeze right here on this day, boom, it fired short. The green arrows means that it fires short. So that would have been a nice short right here. That's why I was saying I was short the market back here, selling XXP short calls. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Let me look at the Qs. The Nasdaq should be pretty much the same thing. This is definitely nicely stacked to the downside. This is a beautiful short scenario right here. Anything near these levels, short the heck out of it. Once we cross that 8 cross below all these moving averages, and here it is, the same thing. We fire short. We fire short right there. and then we went all the way down here. So when squeeze is fire, you have to be on the right side of that. So, I mean, again, this is going to be a level of resistance right there. Okay, let me draw Fibonacci and see how we're looking at here. See where the next levels could be. All right, yeah, see right here, that 38.2 was pivotal points right here. Was pivotal points there, these three right here, and now we're coming up to the 21 on the upside. So there's definitely going to be resistance right there. Why? Because 21 is going to be there, the 34 is there, the 55 is coming down, and we have the 38.2 retracement, which was a level of interest back here. So that 273, 274 area should be a level that maybe is shortable, and then you have a nice little stop. You have a low risk short, because if it doesn't work, you know that 275, 276 is your stop, and then you can go back down 10, 15, 20 points. You have a 2 to 3 point stop loss with a 10 to 12, 15 point shortable interest here. And if we do break here, then the next level will be a 282, 283 range, where this is also shortable, where maybe up here at 285, 286 is your stop if you short at 283. So you have a 3-point move for a 10-point back to this level, 10-point reward. So this is what I'm looking at. And for us to break all the way higher, we got to get above these levels, 290. So that's a long way away. We're 268. Okay, so we have a long way to go. January could finish positive, but meaning that January finishes positive doesn't mean we're going to go to all-time high. We can have a positive month like we started right here. So if we get let's say anywhere above here, we do end up here at 273, 268, around there, and we were here at 266, we are going to have a positive January, so that trifecta is in place, right? But that doesn't mean that we go higher. As I mentioned in my post, I'm going to assume that we're going to have a little bit of a rally. Maybe not mid-January, we're going to go sideways to down a little bit. We are a little bit extended right now, but let's say we end up higher in the month, somewhere here. February is usually going to be a little headwind, and then we kind of stabilize and see how the market does, and then come summer, we have doldrums, sell and make, go away kind of thing. So again, we're gonna ebb and flow, guys, ebb and flow, and then as these things happen, you make money, 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 you make money. As simple as that. You keep it simple. You're on the right side of the market. When it's going down, you don't try to be a hero and catch the bottom. You sell into it. When it's going up, you don't try to be a hero and short it. You go with it. Simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to go real quick through the list. See what I haven't gone through myself yet. Some that I've happened before, but here we go. So the first one, ELF. This has been a favorite from before. Where we made some really good money back last year. Here, this is a great right here. We had a squeeze. If you notice, we had a squeeze that fired right there. So your entry would have been somewhere around here between the 8 and 21. So you would enter in the 41, 42 range, and you didn't get stopped out again until like 50 something. So obviously you would have taken profit somewhere on the long here. So right now we're a little bit extended. We're a little bit extended. If you notice, we're up right here to the 127 extension, which is the expected. This was drawn back on 1210. On 1210, this Fibonacci extension was drawn. If we took it from the high to the low, we came back to test it, and then look where we're at, right there. We came across, and then we closed right at 5805, 5816 is the Fibonacci extension. So you could easily have targeted. Let's say you get into the squeeze right here, somewhere in the 55 range. You could have targeted at 58 to take profits. So right now, I have an alert, 55. So if we came back inside 55 here, I'm going to be a buyer with a 54.88 stop out. So that's F. Let me, the next one. Okay, this one obviously it's extended. Let me see here. Oh, I see it's coming up to 127 extension. So I'm gonna put an alert here at 45. Around here, if it gets back in here, the level of interest back to the 61.8 retracement within the 8 and the 21. This will be a nice entry. We are still in a squeeze that is looking to wanting to fire already. So if you notice, we're getting that blue momentum ready to fire. So that's why I have this big blue bar. We can go to 50 easily. We can come back to 45. I'm going to be a buyer here with a 44 and change stop out, back to a 48, 50 potential extension. EMR, we made some good money on EMR. I gave you guys EMR in the 94, 95 range. It went all the way to like 98. I took profit somewhere around 97 and a half. So I'm already out of this. I made a good 7 or 8% of this. We are still in a squeeze, but it's kind of like it's been going sideways for a while. If you notice, it's just been a big chop fest. You know, all this right here has been back and forth, and we had a nice little breakout here. So this could be a nice little sweet spot entry. If you kind of retrace back a little bit, just inside 97, I'm a buyer again, 96 and change with a 95 and low 95 stop out below the 21. This could be that run to 100 we've been looking for in this one. Okay. All right. Keep on going here. The next one, URI. Here we go. I have an alert at 360. This is obviously extended. If you notice right here, guys, I mean, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Look exactly where it hit. Right at the extension at 379.95. And then it retraced back. I mean, you just, again, this was drawn back on, I don't know, somewhere around here. Oh, right here. I drew this back on December 15th around there. And look where it went to. So again, I'm a buyer back at these levels again. The squeeze looks like it's about to be firing here, so it's definitely extended. But a nice little pullback in the market mid January might be a nice buy here, even at even here. This 366. I'm gonna give my alert myself here at this level as well, which is the 365 range of the put it right here at 365 and change, which is the 61.8 retracement. Okay. Next one, MTH. Oh, it's nice. This is a nice one right here. See the squeeze right here, fire, boom. So I'm gonna put an extension right here. This made it to this wants to go to the 100 mark. So let's say I would have done something like this here. I would have put it at the low, which is right here. It kind of cleared the 127.99 to the 100 range. Just kind of like that 100 run. It happens to just kind of coincide with those numbers. That's why Fibonacci works. So and look, I have put. Look at this, guys. I have put this. You saw me. I just put this before. I did this, and look at the. Look where I put the alert, 93.61, 93.68. I mean, you can't make this up. That's kind of like a 61.8 retracement. I love it when it works out that way. So I'm definitely a buyer at that 93, 70 range around there, for a pullback buy with a stop below the 38.2. All right, let's keep going. The next one, TGLS. This is setting up nicely right here. The squeeze it's a long squeeze. It's been going really nowhere for a while here, but momentum seems to be turning. Getting blue bars here. Let me open this up a little bit. Yeah, we're getting some blue bars here, so we might get a little bit of a push here. If the market comes in, the market starts going higher. It's in a spot right here. So 30. What I'm you're getting about 3.82 on a 1.7, so you're getting double. Yeah, you're getting 2x on a squeeze. So the stop will be at 29.78. You're a buyer at 31. You can go to 35. So it's a good 2-to-1 ratio. Let me clean this up. Let me see where this can go. It's just a high. This is actually higher. So let's go with this one. Look at this. Look what, again, guys, you cannot make this up. Look where it closed. Look where it hit yesterday. Right at that 31.74, 61.8, and that's when it reversed back. So, that's it's going to be a resistance area. I'm a buyer. Let me clean this up. I'm a buyer, 30, 35 around here. I'm actually going to put buy alert here. Hit it. I'll buy 300 shares at 30.50. I'll leave it for the week. See where it goes. So I'm a buyer if it comes in here, because my stop is going to be right there at 29.78. So I'm risking less than a couple dollars to potentially make 3 or 4. So that's a good one there. The next one, this is obviously extended. Look where I was heading right here. So I'm gonna put an alert right there to 31.68. If you notice where it came to, last time when it was here. So this is a squeeze that's about to be firing, coming into earnings. So we're gonna have a nice little run here. This is already a little bit extended. Obviously, you don't want to chase this. Coming up to the 127. You want to buy at a pullback at 89.58 with a stop right below the 21. This is also extended. I already looked at this already. I'm gonna put an alert right here. We're in a squeeze. It's looking like it wants to fire. It's coming up to the 97, 100 range. Again, right here, right now, it's extended. The entry would have been somewhere right here in the 90, 91 range. If you notice right here, see, we had a squeeze. We're in a sweet spot between the 8 and the 21. The buy would have been somewhere around here in the 90 range, and you're in 95 already. So, and it's still not, it hasn't fired yet. So that would have been the entry. Right now, we're just waiting for a pullback to the 61.8, and your stop is right below, the 91.58. If you're buying at 92.60, so you're risking $1 to potentially make 9 or 10. This one, this is a nice little bar right here. It's kind of consolidating a little bit, so I'm gonna let this come back a little bit. See how it already fired. It's coming back down again. I don't have a squeeze on this right now, but I am going to put an alert somewhere near 21 as a level of interest. I'll take a look at it, see where we're at this point. Let me see where this could potentially go. Where's my low? My low will be right here. Actually, that's my lowest low. All these bars right here. So this could potentially go to 84, 85. That's not bad. If I'm a buyer at 75, that's a 10-point move, 9-point move with a stop at 74. So I'm risking $1 to make 8 or 9. I take that any day, twice on Sunday. So let me put a little alert here as well. See if we get a little breakout. So I'm definitely a buyer somewhere in the 75 range with a stop below at 21. I do have buy signals on the daily big three. So this could be a nice little setup with potential earnings on the 24th. So it might be a catalyst to kind of push it up a little bit if we have a down there. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and put a buy like right here in case we get filled during the day. I'm Okay, I'm gonna be a buyer right here with a stop right here, and then my target is in the the upper 80s, in the middle 80s. Okay, that's that. The next one, MHO. Ooh, this is nice, nice little. See, there we go. Squeeze. You got a squeeze right here, and we got a squeeze firing on Friday. Blue dot. So where you would have bought anywhere here, you probably would have gotten stopped out here, or let the 34 be your friend, because it's really a tight stop right here. So let's say you buy somewhere around here, boom. It's obviously extended. You don't want to touch this right here, right now, but I am going to put an alert. If it comes back inside, pull back, might be a buyer for an earnings catalyst going forward. This is this is already maxed out. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put. Let's say this would have been my extension here. I would have gone to this point right here. Yeah, this is definitely maxed out. This is due for a little pullback, so this will be a nice little pullback buy. Caterpillar, I has some here. It's a nice little squeeze. It's about to fire coming into earnings. I am going to be a buyer somewhere in this 238 range. See how this looks when it gets to this point. Alta is definitely extending. Nice little cup here, nice little handle. It broke off right there when it cleared. Here's the cup, here's the handle, and there it is. Here's the entry. See right there. When you first get from negative to positive, you get the first blue bar on the momentum, and it takes off. Beautiful, beautiful to watch. It's like it repeats itself over and over and over again. If you guys could just be disciplined and consistent with your entries, you can make a lot of money. So I'm gonna put an alert right here. If it comes into the 273 range, again, this is a big mover. This thing moves 10 points in a day, so a 10-15 point move in the stock is not unusual. So you have to buy your size according to the movement of the ATR. So I'll be interested somewhere in here if that comes in a little bit with a stop below that 270 to 280 range. The next one is 4. This was almost kind of setting up. We're at the beginning of a squeeze. I only have a 2-day squeeze. I want to see a 3 minimum, but at least ideally 5. You want to see a 5-day squeeze, like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it fired. You see that? But you were accumulating somewhere in the squeeze. So, this could be a buy in the 53, but again, it has a lot of volatility. So you gotta watch your stops. So maybe put a stop here. If you buy somewhere in the 53 range, your stop is 51.64. That's a 2-point stop. Let me see what your potential could be. Your potential could be somewhere 58. So it's kind of like a 1-to-1, 2-to-1. I'm not too keen with that. I want a 3-to-1, 5-to-1 ratio. So maybe a buy right here at 52.73, and then that's just forcing it. If I'm trying to look for a way to get in because I want to force it, that tells me I'm forcing the trade. It's a no-go. I'll ignore this. Crocs, nicely done here. Squeeze. You went from negative to positive. Boom! It just took off. Look at that. If you would have bought somewhere in this little breakout right here at 97, this thing went all the way to 115. I have an alert here on 104. I might be a buyer if it comes back inside a little bit. Again, the squeeze already fired. This is already fired. This is a done deal. See, it's already fired. It's already gone. The money's been made. You can't chase this. This nice little cup here. This little handle. Boom! Took off. So you want another pullback. You want it to go sideways for a little bit. To take off again. So I have an alert. As a level of interest right there. And last but not least, CPRI, again, I have my alert at 57, somewhere right here, it's already extended. I see the cup, handle, took off. Let me see what this would have been. Yeah, it's getting up to the 127 at 62 versus this is obviously extended. You don't want to buy this right here, right now, but a pullback somewhere, maybe even here, put an alert right here. This is the level of interest I'll be looking at, that 58 range, somewhere here, because the 21 would continue to keep moving up, and so does the 8. So by the time it pulls back here, it'll be closer to the 21 as it pulls back in. So I could be a buyer somewhere right here if I'm still in the squeeze here. It's coming from negative to positive. This could be a nice one if you have a nice little pullback and earnings catalyst. So that's the list, and I gave you some extra bonus ones for you to take a look at on the email. Again, wish you guys love trading this coming week. Be diligent with your entries. Don't force trades. Make sure you have your stops in place, and don't chase anything that is way too above the 8. You don't want to chase. You want it to come back in again. You want to take 3 to 5 nice setup, and then hold them for a more profitable run than taking 20 trades that just kind of like trying to make a nickel and dime on each one. Again, breakouts are not working, squeezes are not working as much when you're going sideways. That's why I sell premium. If we do get a nice little rally until the end of January, some of these setups might work nicely. All right, guys, any questions? I'm here. Please always ask me any on setups, on trades, on management, or anything that has to do with this. I'm here to help.